Hey, everybody. Hope you are having a wonderful Monday. I wanted to come on and obviously go over the Harmony Montgomery update here in about 10 minutes. The AOG in Manchester is going to announce, this is what it specifically says, which kind of caught me off guard. Announcement of an update on the investigation into the murder of Harmony Montgomery. So this has got to be, in my opinion, something big, I would assume, or maybe, they don't have anything. So it's going to be General John Formella and Manchester Police Chief Alan D. Aldenberg. Now, I know that there was a lot of issues and drama with Adam Montgomery. There was a video released of when the police came up to his car when he was dating that woman who actually overdosed later, ironically. And anyway, so he was just so stone cold, and his court appearances, the look on his face, he's just soulless, right? So hopefully they have a good update for us or something where, the family can be put at more ease. Something. We need something because this little girl needs to be found. We need something to, I guess, put her justice in motion, right? Let me say hi to everybody. It's been a minute. Mahala says, hello from Amarillo. Hey, Texas fam. Awesome. Glad you're here. Mallory. Hi, how you doing, sweetheart? Thank you for being here. Yeah, please go ahead and hit that like button or dislike button, whatever you prefer. Just let me know how you feel. Hey, Carla. Good to see you. And everyone else who's here or coming in after the live. Glad you're here. You're important too. Hey, Grammy H, my girl, my homie. So it's going to start here and again in 10 minutes, but I wanted to go over what I found with Adam lately, which is interesting to say the least. He had a few court appearances, so let's look at that. I think it was like 3 weeks ago. Let's see. Yep, armed career criminal, being a felon in possession of a weapon. So I'm using WMUR because they are from that area in New Hampshire. So let's watch this real quick. It's so hard to watch this piece of shit. Oh, wait. Dag nabbit. You know me, I'm really bad about the beep beep button in my cussing. Hi, S. There we go. I got it up now. It's really hard watching this piece because he's a real piece of. Where's your daughter? Let's bring her home. All right, let's watch this.
Whoa, sorry. You probably didn't catch all that.
Is facing charges of armed career criminal, felon in possession, theft, and receiving stolen property. In this new motion, attorneys for Montgomery have asked felon in
You want to talk about a soulless, heartless bastard. There you go. Look at that. Just soulless. Where's your daughter? You know what you did. In my opinion, you know what you did. So let's bring this home. Let's just do this. Hopefully he did. Maybe there was a deal. Maybe they made a deal because they were racking and stacking charges like it was hotcakes, man. I mean, there's no way he's ever getting out of prison anyway. Maybe the death penalty is off the case now if he confesses. I don't know. Hey, Mr. Eve. You know what I mean? Like, come on, guy. Do one good thing in your life. It's now. For your daughter. Lulu, my girl. So glad you're here. Mr. Eve. All right. Yeah, it's 11:53. Yeah. Mallory says, hi, Mr. Eve and Lulu. I got such great members and subscribers. Love y'all. All right.
criminal, felon in possession, theft, and receiving stolen property. In this new motion, attorneys for Montgomery have asked a judge to prevent the state from presenting evidence of other alleged bad acts connected to their client, including allegations that he previously purchased, possessed, or sold firearms. They say allowing this kind of evidence is prejudicial and increases the likelihood that a jury will decide the case on an improper bias.
It's very important that the jurors are only deciding the case based on the evidence presented in that case.
Former county.
I totally understand what they're saying. Legally, ethically, you're supposed to keep, if there's nothing involving one case to another, you're supposed to keep those separate. Conflict of interest, try to persuade the jury one way or another. But at the end of the day, it's pretty difficult to for the public not to know, especially in the community, that this is what's going on with him, with Harmony. Especially when they put out the video of the interview, the interrogation, and then, him acting like an ass. So I think that was strategic. And guess what? It's the defense's issue to make sure that the jurors aren't swayed by public opinion, not the prosecutor's office. Sorry, that's the rules.
The attorney and current legal analyst Patricia LaFrance says a motion like this is not uncommon.
Because you do not want a jury convicting somebody just because they may have been convicted of a similar crime in the past.
Montgomery's attorneys are also asking the court to stop certain.
I have a question. Why wouldn't you want that, though? Like, if you've done it in the past, wouldn't you want to convict somebody because you don't want that to happen a third time? You know what I mean? Like, I understand that it's separate instances, but at the same time, why wouldn't you want to know that? A repeat offender? Like, would you want to know that a repeat RSO has done this in the past and he needs to go and just take care of something? Like, I don't know. Sometimes this shit doesn't make sense. Oop, 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 oop. Sometimes it doesn't make any sense. I'm trying, guys.
Witnesses from testifying.
What the defense is doing is raising the possibility that those people may have Fifth Amendment rights. We call it a Richards motion. Basically, they're raising it to the judge to say, hey, this person, if they testify, they may incriminate themselves.
And in another motion to question potential jurors about Montgomery's missing daughter, his attorneys say he has been named a person of interest in her investigation, although the Attorney General's office has never named a suspect or person of interest in that case. And so as for that motion calling Montgomery a person of interest in his daughter's disappearance, we did reach out to the Attorney General's office, and they tell us they will respond to this filing appropriately in court. We also reached out to Montgomery's attorney, but we have not heard back. Reporting live tonight, I'm Tim Callery, WMUR News 9.
Yeah, so I mean, I get it what you're saying, lady. I do, but poo. I don't like it. I think that don't do the crime and it won't be brought up again. But I also understand, you served your time or you did whatever you did and you paid for it, so I get it. But you have a missing daughter, and when a missing child, when it's a small child who is defenseless, who you were supposed to take care of, that the state gave you custody erroneously, in my opinion, and I'm sure many others, things are going to bite you in the ass, sir. So I don't really care about Adam Montgomery and his legal woes. I just want him to confess and bring the family, some closure, whatever that means, and justice for Harmony. Because I think we all know and all feel that he's guilty, and Kayla too. The first thing he said was, I got nothing to say. When investigators came to him, that's what he said. I got nothing to say. And they're like, well, you're not in trouble. We just want to know where your daughter is. I got nothing to say. Okay. You're going to have a lot to say when you're on that stand and you're looking at 12 jurors. So pop off, right? And I want Kayla to, Kayla's gotten some charges stacked on her too. She's protecting him, in my opinion. Hi, Heather. So glad you're here. All right, I'm going to look and see if it's ready yet. I know WMUR is covering it. See if it's on demand. Let's see. Not yet. So I know that they made a video. Here we go. Yay. It's here. All right, let's watch this. This is live. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, 1 second.
Whoa! Sorry, you probably didn't catch all that. Well, as you can see, Fidium.
Good afternoon. We're live inside the Manchester Police Department this noon. Amy Cavino, WMUR News 9.
All right. I found Boston. We're just going to watch Boston because they got their shit together. I've been looking for WMUR. I was going to cite them, but it is what it is. Hi, Heather. So we're just waiting for it to start. So when I talk to Chrissy from time to time, and I have been very respectful and not asking for too much information, just giving her my condolences when I can and just being a good friend to her, because you know how I am about getting close to people around missing children's cases or, criminal cases. It's my ethical standpoint to just be very, unbiased and step back. However, in this case, she reached out to me, for the readings and stuff. And you can't help but at least have such sympathy, even though she blames herself and all that stuff. It doesn't matter about all that. I just feel better that I can, say that I'm here for her because she knows. And I just sent her a text message and was like, my hugs to you. I don't know what's going on. I'm covering it, but my heart is with you today. So depending on what it is, we're going to be respectful at least of Christy and her side of the family. She gets hate on the daily. Plenty enough. I don't have to do that. And I don't want to do that. Hey, my shed lines. Then we're just waiting on them to come alive. Oh, if you want to go ahead and hit that like button or dislike button, whatever you prefer, please do it. Just let me know how you feel. And if you want to join, I do, Mallory Young, my sweet, sweet member, and Maud, put the iPhone link because I know it's hard to do on your iPhone if it's just the link to the webpage link. So if you want to join and be a member, please do. You can look and check out all the things that I will be providing. So go ahead and do that if you want. And donation night for A Voice for the Missing, my nonprofit. Oh, we're starting. Is coming. But let's get started. Justice for Harmony. All right, I'm going to take my face off.
Good afternoon. I'm New Hampshire Attorney General John Formella, and I'm joined here today by Manchester Police Chief Alan Aldenberg and the team from the Manchester Police Department and members of my office. We're here today to provide a further update regarding the ongoing investigation into the 2019 murder of Harmony Montgomery. As you'll recall, back in January, we announced that 5-year-old Harmony likely disappeared sometime between November 28th and December 10th of 2019. In August of this year, after almost 8 months of investigative work undertaken by the Manchester Police Department, the Attorney General's Office, the U.S. Marshals Service, the FBI, and other law enforcement partners, we announced that we had concluded that 5-year-old Harmony was murdered in Manchester in early December of 2019. This conclusion was based on multiple sources of investigative information, including biological evidence. Since August, the Manchester Police Department, the Attorney General's Office, and our other law enforcement partners have continued to investigate this case in an effort to seek answers and justice for Harmony. Today, we are announcing another major step in this investigation. Earlier this morning, Adam Montgomery was arrested for the murder of Harmony Montgomery in 2019 and other related charges.
Oh,
Specifically, Mr.
thank
Montgomery
you,
has been
God.
charged with the following 4 crimes. Second-degree murder for recklessly causing the death of Harmony Montgomery, a person under 13 years of age, under circumstances manifesting an extreme indifference to the value of human life, by repeatedly striking Harmony in the head with a closed fist in Manchester on or about December 7, 2019. Falsifying physical evidence for purposely altering, destroying, concealing, or removing the body of Harmony Montgomery with a purpose to impair its verity or availability in an official proceeding or investigation in Manchester between approximately December 7th, 2019 and March 4th, 2020. Abuse of corpse for purposefully and unlawfully removing, concealing, or destroying the corpse of Harmony Montgomery or any part thereof in Manchester between approximately December 7th, 2019 and March 4th, 2020. And tampering with witnesses or informants for purposely attempting to induce or otherwise cause Kayla Montgomery to testify or inform falsely in Manchester between approximately
That's what I've been
December
saying.
7th, 2019 and January 4th, 2022. Mr. Montgomery is expected to be arraigned on these charges in Hillsborough County Superior Court, Northern District in Manchester tomorrow, October 25th, 2022. While today's arrest is a major step in this investigation, there is much work to come. The charges and allegations against Adam Montgomery are merely accusations, and he is presumed innocent until proven guilty. That said, today I do want to again express my deepest sympathies to Harmony's family, friends, and loved ones. We understand that today's news, while significant for purposes of this investigation, is yet another difficult moment for those who loved Harmony and those who have followed this case. Our hearts go out especially to Harmony's family. My office will continue to provide whatever assistance we can through our Office of Victim Witness Assistance as they deal with these difficult moments. In a moment, I'm going to turn it over to Manchester Police Chief Alan Aldenberg, but once again, before I do, I want to extend my sincere thanks to the Chief and the entire team at the Manchester Police Department for the time and dedication and professionalism that they've put into this case and their relentless pursuit for justice on behalf of Harmony and those who knew and loved her. Chief.
May he rot in hell forever. Beat her to death, guys.
Thank you, sir. All right, good afternoon. I'm Alan Aldenberg, the Chief of Police for the Manchester Police Department. This morning, at approximately 10:30 a.m., Adam Montgomery was transported to the Manchester Police Department. He was booked in on the charges of second-degree murder, falsifying physical evidence, abuse of a corpse, and tampering with a witness. The booking process was completed without incident, and he was then transported back to the Hillsborough County House of Correction. Although we are all pleased that we were able to bring forth these charges, they are of no solace to myself, the detectives behind me, who have worked tirelessly on this investigation, and more importantly, they bring no solace to the loved ones of Harmony Montgomery and her family and friends. Again, I want to take a moment to publicly thank the detectives and the New Hampshire Attorney General's Office for their unwavering commitment and devotion to this investigation. Specifically, behind me, in no particular order, Captain Sean Layton, Captain Matt LaRochelle, Detective Jack Dunleavy, Detective Scott Riley, Detective Max Rayhill, Deputy U.S. Marshal Billy Tufts, a couple more in the back of the room, Lieutenant Georgioulis, Detective Davenport, and Detective Coswick as well. Many, many people have sought justice for Harmony, and they are unmatched in their tenacity and their professionalism. Every single one of you has been the voice of Harmony in seeking justice for her. Said I wasn't going to do it. Has been your single motivation and number one priority for the past 10 months.
I'm with
I
you,
also
Chief.
want to thank your families who've also had to endure the long hours, missed family events, and all the sadness that this investigation has brought. As I have before,
And
I want to
Crystal, I
personally
said
acknowledge
Harmony
Senior
would be
Assistant
first.
Attorney General Jesse
I
O'Neill
did.
and Benegatti. These two gentlemen are steady, professional, compassionate, and the ultimate pursuers of justice for Harmony. I'm certain that the charges that we have brought forward today will garner additional discussion, speculation, and undoubtedly will elicit a wide range of emotions from the public. I ask that in memory of Harmony, that we all make every effort to do something nice for a child today. I know of no other way.
Justice. That's it. For the families and for that baby and all these babies.
I know of no other way to respect and honor this innocent and defenseless child than to extend an act of kindness to another child in her memory. Just take a few moments out of your day to say something nice to a child. Give him or her a hug, some special words of encouragement. Give them an extra hug, or just simply tell them that you love them and that you'll always protect them. I want to emphasize that our work is not finished, and that the gentleman with me today will not stop until this case is brought to the appropriate resolution. As always, I encourage members of the public to continue to use the dedicated tip line, should they have any information at all that would assist us in the investigation. Again, that dedicated tip line is 603-203-6060. I'll say it again. That number is 603-203-6060, and that phone line is manned 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Again, thank you all for being here today. I will now hand it back to the Attorney General for some closing comments. General?
Ooh, you know that was so hard for that man.
Thank you, Chief, and thank you again to you and your team for all of the work that you put into this case and for the work yet to come. We have a lot of work ahead, but we will continue our work to seek justice for Harmony and all those who loved her. Before I close, I do want to acknowledge the work of our team at the Attorney General's office, especially Senior Assistant Attorney General Jesse O'Neill, who's been on this case from the beginning, and Senior Assistant Attorney General and Homicide Unit Chief Benegatti. Both have worked closely and tirelessly.
I'll double
with
check
Chief
to see if
Aldenberg
he
and
said
the Manchester
confessed. I
Police
heard
Department
confessed,
in this investigation.
but I could be wrong.
And
I'll
again,
reiterate.
there's much more work to come. As to any further specifics or questions about the nature of evidence in this case, due to the fact that we now have pending charges against Mr. Montgomery, we're unable to make
Second-degree
further comments
murder
at this
and
time.
tampering with evidence.
Additional information will be made available through court filings and in court proceedings as the case moves forward. Thank you for your time.
My goodness. I just texted Chrissy and said, I love you so much, with prayers, because I know that there's just no words. There's no other words to say this. She just hearted back. So I'm going to go back once this is available to, oh, it is. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's start fresh. So again, if you're just joining in, the Office of Attorney General and Chief Alan Aldenberg, Chief of Manchester Police Department, has stated that they have Adam in custody. Charges have been filed for second-degree murder and tampering with evidence for the murder of Harmony Montgomery. We're going to listen again to what they stated, how she was murdered, and the details behind it. So from what I remember, it was from December 7th on to was it February or March of 2020, she was the tampering of evidence and mutilating a corpse was because he had killed her in that apartment and kept her there. But let's just listen again because I want to clarify. It was a lot of emotions, and I could have heard or misheard something. So I'm gonna go back again. And if it's too hard for you, I understand. But I just want to make sure that people get the right information. So the follow-up video is right. Let's just start over. Thank you guys for being here. I know it's very hard. I'm just flabbergasted. But we're on the road to justice for her family and for Miss Harmony. She didn't deserve this. She deserved better from the state, from her caregivers, and Kayla, you can go ahead and run along with that son of a bitch too. And I hope they're coming for you hardcore. I really do, unless you're the one that ratted on them. You should still rot in hell anyway. But I hope charges still come for you too, you little shit. Because this is a little girl. Yeah. Yeah, trigger warning for sure. I mean, I hope it didn't go off air. Let's see. Sometimes it does, and it won't come back until later, but I'm going to refresh. Yeah, Kayla is an evil little shit. I'm telling you. She was doing drugs while this was going down when she was out. All right, here we go.
Thank you for your time.
Oh, no, they like cut it short. They took it off. So let me see if I can read it. Sorry. So here. Adam Montgomery charged with second-degree murder in the death of his daughter. Montgomery allegedly beat Harmony Montgomery to death in or around December 7th, 2019. He faces a number of other charges as well, and he will be arraigned tomorrow. So from what I remember him saying is that he repeatedly beat her in the head multiple times. Yep. It's very hard to hear. And I'm heartbroken for them. Let me see if they've updated it. Hurry up, please. And concealing the body March 4th, 2020. Hold on, I just read that. So he did this in December 7th, 2019, and then concealed the body by March 4th, 2020. Meaning she was in that apartment the entire time and then moved her elsewhere, which is what I am 99% certain me and Chrissy, when I did the reading for Harmony, said. She was there for a little bit and then moved. I was like, it's not the apartment, it's not the home. It's not. I knew it wasn't there. I knew it was somewhere else that looked different from where she lived prior to. And then there was a lot of gang-related activity in his life. And I think that the informants and the things like that aren't just Kayla. I think it's a group of people that are nefarious and drug abusers and street rats. And that's just how I feel. And so hopefully they'll be exposed for the piece of shit they are too, for not coming forward. But I do understand that it can get a little scary, when you're, on the streets, into the thick of it, right? Yep. In the fridge. And prior to today's announcement, they took the fridge. Yeah, I said freezer. So I have given Chrissy the reading. It's like 30 minutes long. I broke down at the end, and freezer was in there too. Absolutely. And it's so unfortunate. And I really truly believe that that's what happened. And then she was moved elsewhere. And I do believe that it was either the landfill and or the river, close to the landfill or the river where he allegedly threw a gun from a previous crime. But I don't have any evidence to support that. That is all speculation and hearsay, but that's just the reading that I've always gotten over and over. And so it's almost damn near impossible to search the landfill in New Hampshire to find anything. So here we are, right? See if there's anything new. Guys, I'm sorry that this is so heavy for me, but I've been working on this case so long, and you get to know her. You get to know these little babies, innocent babies, through case research, right? And so it's almost like they're your, little one. Like it's almost your little one or your niece or nephew, and it gets really hard. Click this one. Refresh. They took the video down. So I don't think he confessed. I think you're right, guys. I think I misheard that. He's accused of beating her to death. That is I'm guessing that there is enough evidence to suggest that, which I believe this to be true. I really do. Let's go to Twitter. See if there's anything else. Whew. I hope he's having a really great time in prison. I hope that he has a fantastic time where he gets to meet a lot of new, angry-looking, beefy dudes that just hate child killers. I hope he has a fantastic time. Yep. So again, I don't think that he confessed. I think he's just accused of it, and that's why the charges happened. I'm wondering if somebody told on him. Did Miss Kayla Ratty Ratface, did she do it? Maybe. Was there somebody else? Maybe. We'll see. Let's see what happens to Kayla in the next few days or weeks. We'll see. Heather said you sent me the video. Okay, that's all right. I'm going to make another video really quickly and just release it because I don't want to prolong this like other creators who do 3-hour lives and go into the entirety of the case. I'd just rather make a video because this is heavy. This actually means a lot to me, and I don't think I can handle it anymore. So I'm going to make a video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching that with me. It means a lot. And we're going to get justice for Harmony Montgomery. And maybe once everything kind of settles down and I have the permission of Chrissy, Harmony's mom, to release that reading, I will. But until then, I'm not going to do it. But it's pretty accurate, if I say so myself. And I wish that it could have helped find her. Unfortunately, I don't think it will. But wait, he took her to the dump. No, dope. That was my speculation. That's my speculation. They will keep him in solitary confinement 23 hours a day. Well, you better watch out for that hour. Broseph. Thank you, Eve. Till next time, let's go get some more murders behind bars soon. And so the Chief Aldrin said, do something nice for another child. Say something nice to another child. Well, here's what I'm going to say to sign off on. Michael, Lena, Summer, Oakley, Orson West, and all these babies, Haley Cummings, Taylor Williams, all of these babies need justice, and they need to be remembered, and they also need to be kept back in the loop of things so that we can prevent more child murders from the ones that are supposed to be taking care of them the most. And that's why I'm here, and that's what I'll continue to do. Guys, drink your water, hug yourself, hug your babies, hug your fur babies, hug your grandbabies. Take it easy today. Justice for Harmony Montgomery is coming. And I'll see you guys on the next live. Love you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye.